Imagine a bike that once ruled off-road trails proven in grit, sweat, and sun. Now imagine that same beast reimagined for 2026. More reliable, more refined, yet still raw at its core. That's the promise of the 2026 Honda XR400R. Stick with me till the end, because I'll reveal a surprise twist that could turn this revival into one of the most coveted dual sports in decades. Welcome to Z Auto Advisor, where the past meets the future on two wheels. First, a brief look back. The original XR400R, produced from about 1996 to 2004, earned respect for its rugged durability and excellent off-road chops. Some of its standout numbers: 97cc, air-cooled SOHC single-cylinder engine, 4 valves, power around 34 HP at 7,000 RPM, torque in the ballpark of 33 Nm at 500 RPM, strong long travel suspension, front B11 in rear MAN 11.8 in, which gave the XR400R great ground clearance and trail ability. Dry weight, around 116 to 117 kilo. That combo made it a favorite among trail riders, weekend adventurers, and those who liked a simple, strong machine they could work on themselves. Now, imagining the 2026 model, what updates would bring the XR400R into the modern era while preserving its rugged soul? Fuel injection instead of carburetor, better cold starts, cleaner emissions, updated cooling, thermal management, perhaps additional oil cooling fins or better airflow, possibly partial liquid cooling if regulations demand. Modern braking and safety, likely front and rear disc brakes, ABS, possibly with off-road mode, maybe improved brake hardware, lighting and instrumentation upgrades, LED lighting, digital display with essentials, gear position, fuel, trip meter, weight management and materials, lighter frame components, more efficient materials, maybe better suspension components for less weight without losing durability. If Honda revived the XR400R, one might expect approximate specifications along these lines. Engine displacement: 400cc, single-cylinder SOHC or DOHC, maybe 4 valves, power, perhaps 35-40 HP depending on tuning. Torque, maybe 33-38 Nm, with usable mid-range pull. Transmission, likely 5-speed as original, possibly with some revised gear ratios for better highway cruising. Suspension travel, similar to the original or slightly improved. Front, 200 mm 11 in, rear 300 mm 11.8 in or more. Seat height, tall, likely 930 mm as original, but possibly slightly lowered or more manageable via seat design. Weight, ideally kept under 125, 130 kg. Dry with modern materials. Here's how such a 2026 XR400R might feel to ride. Off-road, trails, strong. You'd expect excellent capability over rough terrain, with good ground clearance, strong low-end torque, and capable suspension. The bike should be able to crawl over obstacles without stalling, maintain grip, and be forgiving when the trail turns rough. City, street, decent enough for mixed use. It may not be blazing fast at highway speeds, due to its displacement and torque curve, but enough to merge and cruise comfortably. Some vibration and wind buffeting likely, unless optional wind protection is added. Adventure, dual-purpose, good utility, maybe not for ultra-long touring, but for 200-300 kilometer trips over mixed surfaces. With minimal luggage, it should do the job. Some of the original XR400R strengths that a 2026 version would probably keep and build upon: reliability and simplicity, air-cooled or minimally cooled, robust engine architecture, fewer electronic failure points, trail cred, suspension, clearance, tire choice, and chassis geometry likely set up well for real off-road. Ease of maintenance, parts relatively uncomplicated. Modding tuning community already exists. Respected heritage, name recognition, legacy among riders, could attract both new riders and nostalgia fans. The XR400R revival would also face some real challenges. Emissions regulations, modern standards are strict, Air-cooled big singles may struggle unless Honda invests in emissions control, fuel injection, catalytic converters, etc., fuel efficiency and range. Older carbureted models weren't super efficient. Modern tech could improve that, but likely trade-offs in weight or complexity. High seat height and weight. The original was tall and for some riders intimidating. Need to balance managing height without sacrificing trail clearance, wind protection and highway smoothness. Older models had minimal wind protection. For highway use, vibration and rider fatigue could be issues unless Honda adds optional fairings or accessories. Some design and ergonomic points Honda could and might tweak in a 2026 XR400R LED lighting front and rear. Perhaps even switchable lighting modes, digital instrument cluster, gear indicator, trip fuel, optional accessories from factory, skid plate, stronger handguards, luggage rack, better seat padding and contour, to ease long ride comfort. Retain rugged look, wire spoke wheels, trail-ready tires, 21 front to 18 rear, strong frame. If Honda brings back the XR400R in 2026, it could fill an interesting niche. Riders who want more than 250-300cc trail bikes offer, but without the weight, complexity, or cost of large displacement adventure bikes. A modern XR400R could become a favorite for mixed terrain, trail outings, and enthusiasts who appreciate durability and simplicity. And here's the surprise I promised. Whispers among riders suggest Honda may offer a XR400R Adventure Pro Edition with electric start, a big upgrade over kickstart designs, larger fuel tank, maybe 15 liters, for longer range off-road, factory skid plate, luggage mounts, maybe even a rally-style windscreen, optional ABS with off-road mode and perhaps optional traction control. If Honda does this, the XR400R wouldn't just be a blast from the past, it could become a modern classic, highly desirable, capable both in trail and street, and a strong competitor in its class. That's the speculative look at what a 2026 XR400R could be. Once Honda officially announces something, we can update with real specs. If you like this preview, Z Auto Advisor has more coming. Comparisons, test rides, and maybe even an XR400R VS video in the future. Ride safe, ride strong, keep the spirit of adventure alive.